Welcome back to Bucket Drop for another episode of Crystal. I did heal myself off screen, and Totodile did level up once. I'm gonna be so happy he's level 14 now. That's one thing that is a bit of a... It's a bit of a problem with this run. I mean, Pokemon's easy. You can... This isn't a hard run I'm doing. You can beat the game with just your starter, which I basically did that when I played Diamond and Pearl. I beat the Elite Four with my Empoleon, which was level 81, and everything else on my team was level like 30-something, so I'm going to be over-leveled for a little bit until I get my next Pokemon and I can start leveling that up. But I did look into the lore behind this tower, and there is lore. And as I was reading it, it was one of those, oh, I did know that, one of those moments, because I don't read the text in these games anymore because I've played them so much, but obviously, the first time I played through the game, I talked to people and I read what they had to say. And that's something I like about these games, is there is backstory. You don't need to listen to it. Like, you can make it through Sprout Tower and have no idea what's going on and just whatever. Scroll through the text, blah, 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 blah. Or you could pay attention and learn some stuff about the game and about its lore and stuff. So for this, that big swaying pattern in the middle, big swaying column in the middle, is based off of a Bellsprout. Like when they send the Bellsprout out, you see its wiggly neck. Yeah, the legend is that years and years and years ago, a 100-foot tall Bellsprout, yes, a 100-foot tall Bellsprout, Neil, it's a very sage name. This pillar right here is supposedly a 100-foot tall Bellsprout that formed the foundation of the tower. Why it became a pillar, I don't know. That's the legend. That's what they teach here. And the monks are basically... Somehow they're using that to teach people that everyone coexists, and see how it jiggles in the middle? Just like sways. So they're saying the Sprout Tower somehow shows how people coexist or something. I don't really get what those have to do with each other, but hey, they're showing a good message. They need to, if they need to act like these creepy Bellsprouts to get the point across, whatever. All right, now let me see how my stats are looking right now. Is my attack is quite a bit higher than my special attack. So I do get stabbed from water gun, but my attack power is higher. My attack power probably should be higher, but one of the, like I said, the way... See, that did less than its health. Let me see here. The way that shiny is determined in this game is based on your IVs, and I looked it up and I verified. I believe it's your... Does HP get an IV? Yeah, HP, speed, and it was either defense or special defense are all, or maybe it was HP, it was speed, defense. Some of the stats are all 10 out of a potential 31. Your attack can be something else. It could be a 2, a 5, a 10, a 12, a 15, I think. So basically, every Pokemon has random IVs. Totally random. And if you happen to have a 10 for those first stats, and then a 2, a 5, a 12, whatever, for your attack stat, you'll be shiny. So my attack IV could be as low as 2, but as high as 15 at the most. Can't be any higher than that. So that's why my attack is going to be mediocre at best. All right, let me see if this guy actually tells me anything important about the lore here.
Oh, so good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test.
Allow me to check the... Okay, so he's just gonna try and beat my ass? I don't know if these monks are... I don't know if this is the message they're trying to send.
All people and Pokemon, creatures, all one and the same, big and small, must all coexist. And now I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's... You know, he just might. Even though I am literally double their level, Bellsprout is pretty strong in this early stage, but it does give a lot of experience, which why I'm already level 15. Bellsprout is... whenever I play this game normally, I always stick around until I can get a Bellsprout. You can't catch one in the tower here, but you can get them in the routes around the city. And I don't really know why I do... Well, the main reason I do it is because I try and catch everything, but I try and get one to have it on my team, and then I promptly don't use it. I always... Like, it's a cool Pokemon. Oh, that was nice. It's pretty good early on. I'll level it up, like, in the caves, because you can level it up on Geodudes quickly. And then I just don't use it. I'll drop it. I've done a run before where I only use Pokemon you can catch before the first gym leader, which pretty often is more than you'd think. So when I do that, I use not Bulbasaur, Bellsprout. But otherwise, it's not really that good. Its attack power is higher than its special attack power, and Grass is a special type. Alright, he just gave me Flash, which I'm not going to use. It's a powerful painting of a Bellsprout. Okay. I thought there was going to be more to that. What's it going to be? Ghastly? Ghastly. Ghastly's another one I would try and catch here. Ghastly has a low... You can only find Ghastly here at night, and it has a pretty low chance of being found. But Ghastly is a really good Pokemon. Pretty much all of the Pokemon that you can get by trade evolving in the first couple games, they're good Pokemon. You can usually get them really early. So, Alakazam, great. Gengar, great. Has some... Poison is a bad type early on, but it's still great Pokemon. Machamp, less good. Still pretty good. Well, fighting types kind of sucked early in the earlier games. Like, I think all of these strong fighting attacks have low accuracy, and all of the ones that have perfect accuracy are pretty weak. I think the highest one that Vital Throw never misses, but it makes you go second and has a power of 70. And I think, other than that, there's nothing with a power over 60 that doesn't have an accuracy over 100. So fighting is a pretty bad type. It was especially terrible in Generation 1. The strongest fighting attack was Submission, which had a power of 80, an accuracy of 80, which is awful, and it damages you as well as the opponent, like Takedown or Double Edge, but it's weaker and less accurate. So fighting types were terrible, and they were weak against Psychic, which, especially in Generation 1, is a big deal, because Psychic types are broken in Gen 1. What's the other? And Golem. Back to that. Rhydon is better, but Golem is still a good Pokemon. And it works out for these... if I was doing the low base stat runs, because you can use their unevolved forms, like a Kadabra or a Graveler. Still pretty good. Not great, like not top tier like their evolved forms would be, but still pretty good. I forget when I learned Bite. It's either one more level or I learn it right. I think I learn it when I evolve. So something to note for anyone that hasn't played the older games, if they're coming from the newer ones, I'm saying this like, everyone knows this at this point, but I still like explaining things. In the newer games, the type of attack, physical or special, is based on the move itself. So like, for example, I don't know Bite yet, but Bite is a dark type attack. In the newer games, Bite is physical, which, duh, of course it is. It's a bite. It's not like Water Gun. I'm not shooting something at you. It's physical bite. In the older games, it's based on the type. So every move of the type is the same, regardless of what it is. So, like, Mudshot isn't in this game, but... Or a better example would be, like, Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch. You'd think Thunder Punch would be physical. And the fact that Hitmonchan learns Thunder, Ice, and Fire Punch and has an atrocious special attack, you'd think that that was the case. It's not. All electric type... I'm going to heal before I fight Falkner. All electric type attacks are special. So for the Bite example, dark attacks are special for some reason. I get what they were going for, but the moves they actually chose didn't make any sense. And the Pokemon they made, most of the dark Pokemon have a higher attack. Like Sneasel has a high attack, low special attack. Oh, what even is it? There aren't that many of them. Umbreon has a low attack and special attack. That doesn't really count. Murkrow has a higher attack, I believe, though they might be... Okay, never mind. Houndoom definitely has a higher special attack, so in that case, it makes more sense. And later on, that actually hurts Houndoom. Alright, this is more important. I'm FALKNER, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying Pokemon wings with a jolt of electricity. I'm not gonna, though. I won't allow such insert the bird Pokemon. That's considered the dick move in bird culture. I'll show you the real power of magnificent bird Pokemon. I don't know why my default voice has been super amplified. You know what? He kind of looks like Ralph Macchio. He looks like the Karate Kid. I wish I could do a better Ralph Macchio impression, which I'm not even going to pretend I can do any. So, just bear with that one then. Alright, Pidgey, wax on, wane off. Ooh, Pidgey, I don't know, I vaguely became... I almost said Andy Dick. Woody Allen there. I'm ashamed to say as a New Yorker I haven't seen... No, I've seen one. I haven't seen most Woody Allen movies. Iconic New Yorker. Lots of famous New Yorkers. Woody Allen's one of them. And I've seen Bananas. He has all these films that are considered masterpieces. Some of the greatest comedy films ever made. Manhattan, Annie Hall. I've just seen Bananas. I saw it when I was a kid. Funny movie. I loved it because there's a scene where a woman gets bit by a snake and they have to suck the poison out of her. Of course she gets bitten on the tit, so she's running topless with her hand over her chest, and everyone's chasing her. And that left a big impression on me as a 10-year-old. Thank you, Woody Allen. I should see his more legit movies. I have a very big list of movies that I need to watch, and I've made no progress on it. I don't really watch movies. I don't really watch TV that much. I've started watching anime. I only started doing that a couple years ago, and honestly, I watch sports when they're on. I watch anime sometimes, and otherwise I'm playing the games. I don't really watch TV that much anymore. Anime is more of an event, because you have to read. So, it's not something that I just put on in the background. Every now and then I'll have, like, a dubbed show that I can watch and have on in the background. Because TV was really always background noise for me. I never sat down and actively watched. And then I did have a few shows. Okay, this guy's going to actually give me my second Pokemon. But I'm not going to use it. I may have spoiled this here. Well, everyone knows this, too. It hatches into a Togepi. I'm not going to use the Togepi. Togepi stinks. Egg. Luckily, this one's close to hatching. Later, they take much longer to hatch. And another spoiler. I'm going to get another egg later. That one I will use. I won't say what's in it, because I actually don't know what's in it. It's random what's in it. But I need it to be a specific thing. But I'll deal with that when I get to it. In the meantime, I'm going to keep going. And when this egg hatches, I can show it to Professor Elm, and he'll give me a rock. Show him egg, get rock. That's the rules. That's how it works. Let me see if there's any can I actually do anything here? These ruins are very cool and spooky. Recently, strange cryptic patterns have appeared. It's odd. They weren't here a little while ago. You should take a look at the walls. Oops. What's it say? What could it mean? It says escape. So, gonna use that escape rope that I found in the Sprout Tower. And nothing happened. Nope, wait. Something happened. It was always a cool thing that they included the ruins of ALF. I don't know. But I mean, Unknown is a terrible Pokemon in every generation. It's just cool. I've never went out of my way to collect every Unknown. That's something I should do at some point. It would add to I think in X and Y. Yeah, X and Y. I have a living Pokédex. Oh, let's see what this says. Our words shall remain. Couldn't tell the R. But there was already an R. I should have known that. Here for the ages. Our words shall remain here for the ages. Spooky. Ruins of ALF is just this cool. See, that's something I like about. Where's the hole? Yeah, that's what he said. That's something I like about Gen 2. There's a lot of like lore like this, which not that Pokemon is deep, but I think Generation 2 had some of the best balance of lore without it getting stupid. Like in some of the later ones, they went a little overboard. Like Generation 4 is all about legendary Pokemon, which is cool, but there's too many. There's like 10, 15 legendary Pokemon. Alright, let's do a little slide puzzle. I'm not gonna lie, this was basically impossible to me when I was a kid. Which, really, this is a very easy puzzle. You know, you just start with the outside and then work your way in. I've like I said, I've been playing Paper Mario Origami King. Wait, no, I didn't say this on here. I said that to my roommate. I've been playing Paper Mario Origami King, and some of the slide puzzles you have to do in there are pretty damn hard and had me stumped. Alright, this is the part that screws me up. These two bottom ones, I always mix up which one's which. But is that right? No, it's the other way. But I just beat Origami King. And now I'm just doing the final stuff to get 100%, and some of it is... Yeah, there we go. Some of it is solving some crazy slide puzzles, and I'm bad at them. I had to cheat. I took a screenshot of the puzzle when it's correct, and then I took a screenshot after it was jumbled up, and then I would go to my picture folder and solve it from there. Is it cheap? Yes. Is that the way they intend? Oh, I didn't even run into any unknown. Is that the way they intended for it to be solved? No, but that's the way I had to do it. And there's something you have to do where you have to basically do 12 minigames in a row and nail all of them. And then you get a final sudden death question. And I did the 12 minigames with some of that cheating I was just talking about. And then I screwed up the sudden death. I don't know if I read the question wrong or something, but it took the life out of me. I just immediately turned the game off, so I don't even know if I had a second chance if I could say, like, continue, because you get a game over when you lose. It just drained me. I turned the game off. I put it down, and now I'm not going to play it for a couple days. Maybe by the time this airs, I will have finished it, but right now, I just don't want to play it. Okay, so I do learn Bite when I evolve. I just don't want to play Paper Mario right now. I liked Paper Mario. Oh no, I forgot. I did mention I was playing Paper Mario. I'm getting my timelines mixed up here. I did mention, I mentioned it during the Kirby playthrough. But yeah, so I'm done with that. The next game that I'm going to play for fun is Danganronpa 2. Shout out to my friend who wanted me to play that. I thought about playing it on this, but it's not the kind of game I want to play in 15-minute bursts, or I'm actually getting closer to 20 minutes here. It's not the kind of game I want to play in those short bursts, and it's something I want to be able to just sit back and play without having to deal with it, so I'll play more games like that later, probably, but for now, I'm going to stick simple with these games that I know. So, on that note, see you guys next time for another episode of Pokemon Crystal. Peace out.